Hanging on the cool. Hanging on the cool.
Banging on the speakers, ayy. This shit feel nostalgic, ayy. Feel like I was Frank, ultra from the palette, ultra from the aura, ayy. Shine like ultraviolet, ayy. You should bag up from me, cause I tend to get violent.
It's the BSP Big Three. It is Becks, Trav, Matt, Becks, Matt, Trav, Trav, Matt, Becks, Trav, Becks, Matt, Trav, Becks, Matt, Becks, Trav. It is the Big Three, the only three, the biggest three. When the powers that be knew that the nerd universe needed to be set free, they knew that it took the power of three, not just any three. The three, the biggest three, the trio of danger, back better than ever, flying around the brothership. We didn't go to Old Zealand. We took a stop in New Zealand to get our sister in arms, the chopper to our Beerus, Miss Majin himself. Boma signed them alimony papers. You're out of here, sister. Argo Becks is back, and we couldn't be happier. We couldn't be happier. We had to get the family together before
we just had to do it.
Trav,
we had to get
before
the gang
Daddy
together.
Trav goes off to be a daddy. We had to get the gang back together. One good time. Well, not one good time. It's not the last time we're going to be together, but we're trying to take a dad vacation. So we're excited.
Yeah.
We're excited. But brother Trav, I'm gonna let you take it because you said you had questions for us, so I'm ready. My pearls are clutched.
Pearls are clutched.
My pearls are clutched.
Listen, we just got the major announcements of Moro coming, finally getting animated. We are getting the Dragon Ball Super remake, and we are getting the Age. Well, we don't know the official name, but the Age 1000.
Keep it 1000.
And you know what, Mr. Porter? I just thought it'd be a great time to get the trio, the trio back together and discuss the future of Dragon Ball.
So many great things. Great things.
Before we get into it, Becks, did you see it? I don't want to say, well, actually, did you see it live? Did you see it when it officially was announced, or did you wake up the next day and like, oh my God, this is crazy?
Yeah. I mean, since we're in New Zealand here and we're essentially like, ahead of everyone, like we're asleep when you guys are awake type thing. So
that's right.
I usually like when Daima was playing, like I woke up to Vegeta Super Saiyan 3 on Twitter. Do you know what I mean? Like I hardly ever, like I have to stay off social media if I want to see something for myself. So I didn't expect this at all. I didn't actually my bad if everyone else knew, but I didn't know that there was any kind of talk or anything going on. So yeah, I was just
that sounds like a better experience, honestly.
It was not too bad. It was not, I was just scrolling on social media and I saw this, and you guys know, and everyone listening knows how many times we've seen a post saying Dragon Ball Super's back, Dragon Ball Super's come back, Moro arc, here's a picture, blah blah blah. So I see this, Galactic Patrol, Vegeta, and I was like, what the fuck is this?
You're like, don't play with my heart now.
Oh my God. And seeing it was real, I was like, damn. So nah, I didn't see it live or anything like that. It just literally popped up while scrolling on my phone. And then
I wish I had your experience because there was the talk of
all right, Trav was talking about it leading all the way up to
this big event in Japan. And they were like, there's going to be 2 projects announced and a video game announcement. And everyone was wondering if it was going to be the anime returning, if it was going to be a new movie. And then the rumors of the Dragon Ball Super remake started to circulate before the event happened. And then everyone was like, well, if that's the only announcement, that we're going to be really annoyed about that. And so it's crazy that actually ended up being one of the actual announcements, but at least we did get the Moro announcement, because if we got like a movie and the Super remake, I think it would still be a disappointment.
Oh yeah, I would have been.
Everyone just wants to see the anime to come back. I mean, everyone would be happy that we're getting Super content in general, but we've been waiting.
That's true.
For this arc.
I didn't even realize like how long ago it actually was that like the three of us were talking about the Moro arc, because it feels like it was just yesterday. But then like when they were talking about I think Super ended like what 8 years ago. It was like 20. Yeah, it's like that's a crazy stat. The fact that Super ended 8 years ago.
8 years, bro.
Like, and
like
then
I've gotten old, man. You know.
Yeah. Like I feel like that was like what 2021 or 2 that we all started talking about like Moro and covering everything. Maybe no, it's definitely 2022.
Yeah.
Like that was 4 years ago.
Like, that's a long time.
And it's so funny because it doesn't actually feel that way. And maybe that's just because of how great the Dragon Ball community is, because no matter whether it's on air, off air, we're always talking about it. But they're like, yeah, this is the first time the anime ended in whenever it was. And we're like, really?
Yeah,
was that long ago?
I was like, damn. You start counting, like, oh shit, yeah. Like, that's nuts.
Yeah, and you don't ever realize really until you think about it. Or the other day, I shared a memory that I had 7 years ago of seeing the Broly movie. I think, Matt, you might have seen it.
I did. Yeah,
I had just come from the cinema, and it was like 7 years ago, and I was like, "This is better than Terminator 2 in 3D. Oh my god, this is the best thing I've ever seen." And the other day I saw it, I was like, "Shit, that was 7 years ago." Damn.
Yeah, that being 7 years ago is nuts. Like
that's crazy.
All of that is so crazy.
I'm gonna look up real quick. What?
And you know the beautiful thing about them announcing the Galactic Patrol, because we know how that ends with OG 7-3. Like it literally leads right into the granola arc. So like they have to give you the granola arc. They have no choice.
And this should in my little brain, this tells me
big brain. Big, gigantic, smart brain.
In my massive genius brain. This tells me that, okay, you're getting some anime content. Here's some manga content also as a continuation. Like, I would have been honestly super happy with anything Moro arc. Anything like that's a continuation of content that we haven't got, so to speak. So in terms of like Super being remade and so on and so on, I'm like, I've never had a problem with the animation personally, and I've had several arguments on Instagram with people about this. You know, I'm like, whatever, you guys can keep that late. It's all good. So,
don't you just love when people argue with you about your own personal enjoyment?
Yeah, it's like I said, this is what I like.
Yeah, and say y'all to like it, just step aside, let me enjoy it.
Word.
Happy about it. So good.
Like when people argue with you about like, yo, this artist is trash. Yeah, but they're on my phone. Yeah. I am the only one listening to
this. This is my playlist.
Yeah. Interesting how you don't have to listen to it, or I'm not telling you to listen to it. I'm the only one.
This song sucks. Okay, well, it's fire to me.
Look, like, right, if you want to be the weirdo with headphones while we're all listening to the car radio, you do that then, bro.
Throw that on. Matter of fact, do you want to take the wheel? All right, then. This is what we're listening to.
Yeah, take the off, and that shit better be fire, yo.
Bro. As I put things into context, the anime ended March 25th, 2018. That's 2 years before I met my wife.
That's crazy.
I'm about to have a kid next week.
So 2 years went by. You met a woman, courted her, dated her, engaged her, married her, impregnated her, about to have a kid, all before we got more Dragon Ball.
I'm about to have my first kid before the anime returns.
That's the crazy Dragon Ball version of like, we got this before GTA 6.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
facts.
Man, I feel like that
might
anime...
be the real, by the way.
I feel we're gonna have a lot coming out of this. Listen, here's what I'm gonna say. The anime is Goku. My kid is Goten. And I am Chi-Chi. Like, hey, look
7 years.
Look what's here ever since you've been gone. Like,
he said, "There's a little me behind your leg."
I'm now going to be watching Dragon Ball Super with probably at the time she's going to be a little over 1 when the Moro arc comes. So just a crazy world that we're living in.
That's wild.
But I do have 5 questions that I came with. I wanted to come up with more, but work got ahead of me. So I'm gonna ask you guys questions
like
one by one.
Out 5
I was about to say.
Between the 3 of us, yeah, for sure.
Fuck around, end up with 27 questions.
Yeah. Actually, 21 questions.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's just about us. Okay. So
It's beautiful, actually.
well, thank you. We'll start off with I guess everything that we got is fun in some capacity, but the least fun announcement. But we're gonna make it fun. So what are some changes that you guys would like to see implemented in the remade arcs?
Ooh. I got one in my head, but if you guys, do y'all have ones already?
I bet you anything. We all think the same thing. I want to hear.
You got to make Daima canon. Like you just got to do a little bit of just an acknowledgement or something, maybe even like that. Cause so they announced it, and one, I'll say, let me pivot real quick. Side quest.
And you can be bold with it too. You can say a little tidbit, but if you want Super Saiyan 4, say it. God damn it!
I got to say it with my chest. Say
it with your chest, damn it!
I love the fact that the remakes are only going to be like 6-episode arcs because I did not want a full 23 episodes of just
hell no, bro.
So whoever made that decision, give that person a raise. Just condensed, make some things cool, add some details. But yeah, like maybe if even like part of the transformation to get Super Saiyan God requires Goku to be in 4, and like 4 turns into God because it's the same color palette. The eyeballs is the same, like it's the same color red for the fur that they use. But yeah, just something to acknowledge Daima's existence, because then it's just like we went through that journey for what? Like
right.
Because like you're saying it's canon, but then there's like a subsection of the fan base that is like, oh, it's like it's canon, but an alternate universe. And it's like, when do we establish that that's a thing that we're doing?
Right. Like, and the fact that they even brought up Rymus, who is Zeno's equivalent, he's the creator, where Zeno is the one that destroys. And you bring up, and then you even show the different Kais of the Supreme Kais of the different universes. So it's like
you introduce magic, and you got Moro coming with magic. Like just connect it, bridge it. It's super easy. Me and Trav were talking about it, Becks. We were saying like it could be something so rudimentary as just like Goku and Vegeta training as they do. Vegeta hits Super Saiyan 3 Troll Doll, love it, and he's just like, hit me with that 4, bro. And he tries, and he can't do it. And maybe there's we were saying when we were covering it, like they needed to make Super Saiyan 4 be a direct Demon World, Neva's magic. That's why he got that. Like that's why the tail grew back. Like just have that be the reason. Don't let it be something Goku can just tap into by himself. So
I totally agree. Yeah.
Retcon what he said to Vegeta at the end of Daima when he was just like, oh yeah, I've always kind of known I could do 4. No, you didn't. Lied. Because every time you say that Goku, I'm gonna think that you just lying now. Like, did you really know how to go Super Saiyan 3? Like, or was you just capping? Like,
you could even make it comedic, where like Vegeta goes like says something like it was because of Neva, you buffoon. Reminding him that's why he.
And then you could even have Goku be like, "Oh, I guess we'll have to go back and ask." And now you open up a window for them to go back and ask, and then we can utilize the warp fish, which is how Vegeta can go to Universe 6 and train them Saiyans. There's so many easy things that you like. Why would you give us the warp fish after you've already introduced us to mad other universes? And you've already like had characters create bonds with people in other universes that they said, oh, till we meet again, friend. It's like you have a way for them to get there now. Don't take that like, what? Like, what are we doing here? Yo? Just connect it.
I feel like Warpfish was so bloody unnecessary, but I think there's.
You wasn't fucking with Warpfish, Becks?
I mean, I did.
In the context of Daima, Warpfish served no purpose. Like it did
nothing. Really, it was just like
that
it could have been a gate. It could have just been like I don't know. It could have been
a door.
Why is it massive? Why is it like Dragon Ball got so many like massive fish in it? Like I really get it. Like massive things.
That's a fact. That's fact. Yeah, every time Goku goes fishing, it's them giant blue fish,
it's like
them
a
piranha
massive
fish.
one. It's just so unnecessarily gigantic. Like that's.
It's always a giant fish.
I don't know why I think anything should be realistic in Dragon Ball. To be fair,
At this point,
like we got literal aliens that look like humans that don't speak English and changing their hair color, but that's fine. I think like
I got a sixth question when we get there.
I agree with you though that Daima should. Well, I consider it canonized anyway because it's, Toriyama content. But I see what you mean by kind of like linking them. And, in the Beerus arc, the Battle of the Gods arc, kind of like putting it in there somehow. They could honestly have just a flashback, because that's actually really, if we think about it, how they linked, Daima to Dragon Ball Z. They just had a flashback. Yeah. It was like, oh, there we go. There's the, we get it. It's linked totally, blah, blah, blah. So they could even just do something like that. And I would accept that.
Yeah.
As okay.
I mean, Super Saiyan 4, that I feel like that'd be a fire thing to have woke Beerus up. Like Goku going Super Saiyan 4.
Yeah.
Could have been the thing to woke Beerus from his nap. And then Beerus shows up to fight, and like he's like, oh, do that other form. And Goku's like, matter of fact, that's how we do it. That's how we do it. Have Goku going Super Saiyan 4 and all that shit with the third demon eye. Have that be the thing that woke Beerus up from his nap. And then he goes searching for that form, and he went to fight that form, and Goku can't do it. And that's the acknowledgement that, like Neva's magical powers is what he needs. And then Beerus just, whoops his ass in Super Saiyan 3 like he did in the movie already. And Bob is now your uncle.
Yeah.
and once again, you could have a comedic effect where Beerus is like, how many anime episodes is that to get to the demon realm? And Whis is like, that'll actually be 4. I don't feel like going. All right, just show me what you got right now. Like, because Beerus is lazy like that. Like, he might just be like, you know what? I don't feel like going. Just show me right now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like he'll Whis, can you summon them here? It's like, nah, that's not how the demon will work, big dog. He's like, all right, whatever.
One thing I hope that they include is, Kibito and Shin's like fusion / non-fusion. I hope that they put something about that in there, because we've still got questions, don't we?
Yep. It's always split together. It's like every other thing that comes out. They're fused, not fused. Fused, not fused. Fused, not fused. Yeah.
And you know what's so funny? It's one of those things. It's two characters that like all of us really don't care about, but it's just such a weird inconsistency to have. It's
we all hold Kibito. Like I feel like Kibito gets like a special place in people's hearts for no reason. Like he's just like a real sturdy uncle. It's like
he's Unc. Kibito is Unc, man.
Yeah, he's Unc, bro. Like
the OG Unc.
He the person that you put on the grill at the barbecue. Like, yo, Kibito on the grill.
he got them brown sandals on that
you know he does.
You know them sandals.
The Jesus 3s.
He's like an older version of Piccolo when you think about it. He's like that wise kind of guy that's like, we really should. You want to do something dumb, and Kibito's like, I don't know if we should do that. That's might be dangerous or something. And you're like, oh, come on, Kibito.
And he had a slept on iconic death. Like just the energy beam to the face when Deborah just pulled up on him, just energy beam to the face. Like I was like, oh shit, they're not playing games.
Well, wasn't it
shit about Kibito on Otherworld? Because then Krillin and Piccolo just got spitted on. I was like, why I gotta get the energy beam to the face?
And Deborah got turned into a massive cookie.
Yeah, Deborah wasn't equal opportunity with his kills
at all. That shit was personal with Kibito. He was like, "You motherfucker, I got you, Kai."
yeah. You know, now that we know the connections between the Kais and the demon realm, he definitely was not personal.
He went right for him too, and he flew up that hill. He went right for Kibito.
How funny was it that the fact that like when they first arrived on Earth and they entered into the show, and Kibito's like saying to like Goku and all them, "Oh, watch who you're talking to. This is Supreme Kai." And what if someone's like, "Shut your ass up! Y'all gonna beat him down right now!" Like,
somebody from the audience just goes, "Nahade, man, ain't nobody scared of Nahade.
Ain't nobody scared of Nahade, dog.
Nobody's scared of Nahade."
He's 4'2". What are you talking about? He's fucking pink. He's pink. Gotta ask him.
So someone walks by. You talking about Nahade? Ain't nobody worried about no damn Nahare, man.
They say, you talking about Degasu's brother? Ain't nobody worried about Degasu's brother.
I hope so bad that Beerus is watching this on the flashback or something. You know how they're watching on the screen with Diamond? And then he's just like, they trying to say Shin's strong shit.
I would love Beerus to see when Piccolo got shooketh by Shin and forfeited that fight. I would love Beerus to see that and just give Piccolo shit every time he sees him.
Piccolo goes orange on his planet, and he's like, "You remember when you were scared of Shin?" And also too, while we on it, why you would think that Shin would want to be stronger, given that he is the direct link to Beerus's life?
You would think Beerus would want him to be stronger. Yo.
Bro, what are they doing?
Yo, wait. We hold on, because now I'm questioning the managerial skills of Beerus. He literally essentially forces Goku and Vegeta to train, but you don't want your Kai to just you know what I mean? He's like, hey yo, join in, bro. And he's making he makes Goku train, he makes Vegeta train, he makes Broly train. He don't make his Kai do shit. Like, make him jump in there, bro.
That's what I'm saying. The least he could do is get one of those strong fighters, be a Kai in training. If Nahare can't fit the bill, like shit, man.
Tien runs the whole dojo. Go fucking sign up for Tien's dojo.
Shit, even Zamasu was trying to get his hands up, man. Like
that's facts. That is,
I bet Shin can't even do a beam sword. I bet he can't even do a beam sword, bro.
Right. He don't even know how to poison the tea like Zamasu.
You know, Shin, he's got no balls, honestly. Like, probably like physically and figuratively, he's got no balls at all. Like, he's got to actually man up and do anything. And I always thought Beerus is way too fucking chill, considering his entire existence is linked to that little pussy. Like, what are you you're sleeping for like a year, and Shin's out here hanging out with Goku and Vegeta and Majin Buu.
and look, apparently all the other Kais are weak, because you saw how easy it was for Goku Black to off the Kais of all the other universes to do his Zero Mortals plan. Like, yo, something about the hierarchy is messed up. How is Zeno got his two bodyguards? He's got the Grand Supreme Kai, and they got Nahare. They got Nahare.
Maybe
Bex,
they had to like nerf the gods.
Bex, you just said a mind-blowing thing. Beerus be napping, and he just be letting Shin be with Goku and Vegeta. The most dangerous place he could possibly hang out. With the two motherfuckers that seek confrontation. He be wanting his Kai to hang out with them. Yo. Like,
they be taking him to the fight.
They take him to the fight. Yo. Like,
and you think Whis would be like, hold up. Actually,
like,
I think maybe I should wake him up. This might be life threatening. Like,
if I was Beerus, I'm like, nah, you hang out with Gohan. That's your friend. Like you stay with Gohan, shadow him. Like everything Gohan do, that's what you do.
You saw what less than a day could do for him. Like, imagine what he would do with some training, Shin. Come on. Bro. Come on.
Like dog. like the majority of the Buu saga took place in the course of like a day or so. You saw how much your man's got bitched out in the course of that day, yo. Like,
and how about how surprised he was about how strong the fighters were on Earth? I'm like, what have you been doing?
He spent half the arc just going, you know how they do.
Yeah, that was his literal dialogue. Yeah, that was it. The noise.
He was like, we Gohan did that Kamehameha at the ball.
What is wrong with you?
Oh my god, such power! Like, yes, Shin, how do you not know?
What is wrong with these Saiyans?
Like, Gohan is 16 and you're supposed to be like observing. How do you not know this?
Just shook.
Like, Beerus would have been sick seeing the way that Shin was acting. He'd have
been like this. Beerus would have been so embarrassed.
No, damn, I can't believe my life is linked to this.
He'd have been like, that's my brother Champa's Kai. That's not even my Kai. That's not even my
Kai. Man, Champa's isn't. No, I'm thinking of a different Kai that is fat. For one of the gods of destruction, but
I can't. I know which one you're talking about. I can't think of whose god of destruction it's for. Though.
Neither can I actually. But I remember Champa's Kai freaking out in the Tournament of Power, and Beerus going, "Champa, something wrong with your Kai?"
Champa should have been like, "I know you not the fuck talking.
I know you not talking.
That's like one thing
not talking.
You talking about your man's over there?
Like, you can't say shit about my Kai when you got Nahare.
It's like Yokai get no respect on his planet. They call him Shin. They don't even call him by his real name. Like, what are we doing?
They said they named Yokai after the most inconvenient part on the human body. That's what they did. He said, "You ever hit your shin? The worst kind of pain."
This guy sucks, man. He has it, always will. Actually, just suck. There's no redemption.
No.
So much of our content turns into Nahare bashing sessions.
I mean, the way they introduced him, we thought he was about to be some problem, and then all of a sudden, he ain't doing nothing.
You see, I vividly remember. I vividly remember living through, the Majin Buu saga at 16 years old, 17 years old, and I vividly remember being low key terrified of Shin.
I thought he was about to be. Yeah. I was like, who is this guy?
And then, now he got his eyes wide open because he pussy now. But when he showed up all misty, he had the squint, the scary.
Yeah, he did. Yes,
he had the mysterious. Like, you like, whoa, who this dude? Yo, like he has kids in his basement. Like, who's this guy? The way that he had Piccolo shaking in his moccasins, I was like, oh, this dude must be a problem.
Yeah.
He was a problem, but not in a good way.
Nope.
He's been nothing but a problem. Like,
he just keeps getting in the damn way.
Like I'm trying to cycle through Majin Buu memories in my head, and like I can't think of like one sturdy moment he had in the whole saga. Like he did. I don't feel like he came through in the clutch in any part of the Majin Buu saga. I mean, getting Gohan out of there and taking him to the Kai, the world of the Kais, I guess, would be.
And then just accidentally walking into the Kachin, the Z sword breaking. And then
didn't he throw that tungsten cube at him?
Yeah, the Kachin block.
That's I guess his best moment.
After Gohan got yeeted away by Fat Boo, Shin getting him out that lake and taking him away. That's the one contributing thing he did.
I suppose. But count my rebuttal to that is by doing that he changed Gohan's outfit from black suit Gohan into the Kai outfit. True. And I never enjoy that. I really just don't.
Yeah, I'm rolling. Gohan,
because the black swag.
The
black suit Gohan was one of his best looks.
Definitely.
100%. Should have been like, you know what? That's a drip. I'm gonna leave it.
Yeah. He's like, I wasn't gonna give you a new fit.
I'm gonna put the massive shoulder blades.
It's you.
That John was weak. That John was
like
weak.
Look, bro, the nerve of this man. Wait. You got this Kai that ain't contributed nothing. He been shooketh in his boots all day. When we went through Bobity's trip, he didn't knock out not a one person. He not even a grunt. Didn't take out nobody.
Shit, man.
He got literally nat swatted by Fat Boo. Wasn't seen again for hours. Like hours. We didn't see him again. And then he takes Gohan back to homeworld and he says, oh, you need a new fit. Oh, I know. I'm gonna make you look just like me. The nerve of you. You've done nothing. You've contributed nothing, and you have the nerve to make the savior's son dress like you to train?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
And then the second that Gohan had his potential a lot, he said, "Yo, give me my pops' gear back.
Take this shit off me, bro."
Yeah, he said,
"This is uncomfortable. I don't like it.
I need something different, man. I don't need this shit."
I don't feel strong in this.
Even when he made Gohan put the fit on, Gohan was like, "What the fuck is this?" He said, "This ain't it, bro."
Nah.
He said, "I ain't asked for this."
Imagine if he tried to do that to Vegeta, like, "Here, wear this." Vegeta would be like, "No."
Yeah.
Wear that shit.
Vegeta would have ripped the sleeves off, so it would have been shoulderless.
Yeah,
much better. Yeah. This is more my style.
Becks, did you have anything that you wanted remade in any changes in the remake, I should say?
No, not particularly. If anything, because what are they remaking again? Just
All
refresh
they're
me.
doing all of them. Yeah, they're
The
doing
whole.
well. They I don't think they.
They haven't announced the timelines of the other arcs,
Yeah.
but the plan is to remake Beerus, Resurrection
Yeah,
F,
and Goku.
the Universe 6 tournament.
I saw something. I don't know.
well,
I don't know if it's like confirmed Goku Black, but I saw that they're doing one and they're calling it like the future arc, and people are saying
Yeah.
that like that's like
Right.
the Goku Black one. And
Yeah.
I'm wondering, conspiracy theory brain. Oh, hold on, stay with me. Take a walk with me, because I feel like this would now still make Daima canon again. What if the future arc, the reason why they aren't calling it the Goku Black arc, what if they do Black Gohan? We got a little tease of it from Sparking Zero just to see how the fan base liked it. And what if that explains why Gohan wasn't in Daima? Maybe he got abducted.
That's insane.
Maybe he got kidnapped by Zamasu, and he took the body, snatched him, or figured out a way to take his body, like change it up a little bit, because it wouldn't have been that much longer, right? Like between Daima and like when Beerus shows up and everything, it's like pretty directly, like timeline wise. It's like not that much time, but yeah, like conspiracy theory, like they don't want to call it Goku Black because they might do Gohan Black. Which I've been saying since they showed that. I feel like for Trunks, it would make his emotional attachment to that arc way more impactful. Because like outside of Goku Black killing Bulma, like there's no like through line between like a connection from like Goku to Gohan to Vegeta to Trunks. It was just like bad people doing bad things in the future. Let's save it. But it's like if Trunks had to like deal with like his mentor's face, bro, like the turmoil that he would have to deal with to like fight Gohan, and then Goku now has to fight his son, and then now you give our actual Gohan a reason to be involved in that saga because he didn't do shit. Like he didn't do anything in the Goku Black arc. Like Gohan was like nerfed, and I know Trav, you've heard me harp on this so many times, but I hate how they tried to make that sentimental moment between our timeline Gohan and future Trunks, who literally have only ever shared like 3 sentences to each other, like ever. Like they had like a little conversation when future Trunks went back to his timeline in Z. They had that little like you grow up to be great and all that, had that shit. And then they tried to Gohan waved him off when he flew off. I was like, yo, y'all aren't even cool. Like future Trunks be coming back and hangs out with Goku and Vegeta specifically. Like, he does not hang out with Gohan. But I feel like you change the whole dynamic of that whole arc if you do Gohan Black as opposed to Goku Black. Switch it up.
I see what you're saying, and I've heard the fan base say this many times, and it seems to be actually quite a strong opinion, and I think that that's fine. But the only thing that I'm not too fond of is I think that Sean Schimmel did such a spectacular job.
Yeah, he was excellent.
Goku Black, and I think that actually makes the arc quite a lot. And I would probably miss that, but I think that if they do remake the Goku Black arc or the future arc or whatever they want to call it, please just change the fucking ending. The Zeno coming along, the button, like, all right, I'm in trouble. Button, like, oh, I don't like this. Boom, done. See you later.
And you just stumbled upon that's what I
was supposed to say.
So there's a few things. My most ideal and radical is change that fucking ending. I mean, like, even okay, let's say if they're like, if the ending is the same in terms of they actually didn't win, Zamasu won. He had to bring in Zeno, and
like they literally lost.
So if that is still the ending, all right. And I said this on Ginyu Talk, I would love if instead of sending him to another timeline with a duplicate of himself, you just punish him by making him a time patroller. Time cop. Because now it's like, because they talk about the sins of time traveling and how mortals shouldn't do that. All right, well, as a result of that, you now have to be a time patroller. And like, I'm sure, and that's how you can then introduce, if you wanted to introduce video game elements, or you don't have to, but at least then he's not just at the dinner table with another version of himself and another version of Mai.
Who's
Totally.
that Bulma's mom is clear. I'm sorry, who's that Bulma is clearly gonna love the one who's she actually raised.
That's what I'm
versus his extra Trunks.
Yeah.
Because like the way that arc was going, like I was loving it, and then like even the way that he killed Zamasu, even though that was kind of an ass pull, but still like a spirit sword, that shit was dope though. But then Zamasu is just now in all over in the universe, and you can't actually destroy him, and Zeno has to come into this void and now just eliminate the whole timeline. That, and now we have 2 Zenos. Like that was just that was such a poor ending for like such a good arc. The least radical stuff that I would like to see is I'm pretty sure it was in the manga, right, when they actually showed Super Saiyan God, because weren't they switching in and out of from God to blue?
Because in the manga they did it, not the anime.
Yeah, so I would love to see that, because
Vegeta was tapping Rose Goku up in God form.
Because we didn't see Super Saiyan God Vegeta until Broly in the anime. So, but in the manga they gave us and gave us that in the Goku Black arc. So I would love to see that. And then also in the manga, Goku had performed like a mini Hakai. And I thought that was really dope too. Yep. So I mean, like I feel like I've heard rumblings that they're gonna try to incorporate manga stuff, so that'd be cool. But I mean, like, I would love if they changed that ending. And like, I just for the life of me, I don't know why, especially when they had, obviously time is of the essence, but I mean, well, shit, they didn't have the time after they won because they had to bring Zeno in. But I was just like, man, I just wish at some point Goku, somebody was like, hey, we can come up with a radar to find new Namek in your universe, and let's bring some people back.
Dragon Balls.
Like let's so his whole timeline, no hope. It ended that way anyways. But now, second question for y'all.
Oh, real quick, Trav, just to your last one about Trunks being a time cop. I know we don't know too much about Dragon Ball 1000, but he seems to be working for the Galactic something. Like, you can tie that right into that. Like, whatever organization that character works for, that could be, Trunks founded that and became like the greatest time cop of all time, like a statue of him.
There's so much more ways that they could go without him just asking his fellow self, can you pass the butter? Like, I don't.
Can you got any more purple hair dye?
Yeah. Hey man, I ran out of gel. You got some?
You said my blue is showing. I need some.
Person hair.
Yeah.
He's like, he stole my bandana.
Yeah, that was my favorite red one. But for the more exciting and juicy stuff, what are you two most excited about for the Moro arc and Granola that eventually will get animated? Because even though Granola wasn't announced, we can assume that will at some point subsequently follow. But what are some things that you would love to see animated? Obviously, we can start with Moro, but really, we can start with anywhere. Just talk about, now that we know we're gonna get some form of anime from the manga, what is the one thing that you guys are most excited to see on your TV screens?
I know for a fact me and Becks got the same one with this one, so you could take
it. Yes, but he did say let's begin with Moro, and I think that
I know exactly what you want in Granola.
Everyone's thinking the same thing. Obviously, Ultra Ego Vegeta eventually in the Granola arc, and also like True Ultra Instinct, but I am looking forward to seeing Vegeta's instant transmission animated. And I know that that's just like one tiny little bit of the Moro arc, but that's like just one of my favorite bits, because it's, especially when he's like, I'm never going to use this again. Nah. And then when he starts using Force Spirit Fission too, every time he said, Oh my god, seeing him like walk toward Moro while Moro's like on the ground or like powerless, like I'm being unassimilated. Oh my god,
Yeah.
that's gonna be gas. That's gonna be so cool.
Yeah, that's gonna be so definitely twinsies on that. Just Vegeta's whole yard rat little arc I want to see, and then when he fights the fake Zarbon, whose name escapes me at this moment in time, but I definitely am super happy to see that. And a part that I'm really actually excited about, and I'm two things. One that I really want to see the scene between Vegeta and the Namekians, where they kind of like, absolve him of his sins of the Namekian genocide. Like when they have like that heart to heart, and he was just like, last time you were here, you were slaving the people, like slaying all our people, but you actually were helping us. Like, I really want to see that animated, because I feel like that's like a monumental moment in the Vegeta character, because that was like, outside of the world tournament massacre in the Buu saga, that was like a major stain on like, like the past Vegeta, that he was just knocking off Namekian villages. So seeing that animated, and when Fat Buu beats the shit out of Moro that first time, when he just like lets his hands off his own body and is like punching Moro up, yeah, that's gonna be dope.
Yeah, because we haven't gotten enough of Buu in action, and I'd like to see more. I'd like to see more Buu in action, and outside of Susanoo Goku, because we know that shit is gonna look
They could
crazy.
skip that, to be totally honest.
Yeah, no facts. I don't know. I didn't like it then.
that shit's gonna look dumb.
I like how Moro's like fused with the earth and shit. Like,
yeah, like the face of the earth. I hope they do switch it up a bit with that.
Yeah.
And
sure.
this is just like a little Easter egg that I'm gonna get up and be like, yes, finally, when Goku is gathering energy from the spirit ball, and we see young Oob.
Yeah.
We see young Oob, my guy.
Yeah. And I got you.
Here you go, big dog.
I have.
And then they're like, whoa, it feels like we got God Key. And I was like, yeah, that's my youngin right there.
That's
my youngin.
You know what else is going to be super exciting? Because I feel like we haven't gotten it in a long time. When the Z fighters got to fight the escaped convicts, like Maro's gang.
Yes,
I feel like we haven't gotten
in the Goku Vegeta show.
Yeah, I feel like we haven't gotten like that classic. Oh, there's multiple enemies. The team need to split up and go fight. It's like, because I don't want to count the tournament of power, because that was the whole point of that. But just in a real world situation. So that's gonna be awesome. And watching Gohan get his ass whooped by a furry, because of course, because why wouldn't he?
Why wouldn't he? Why wouldn't he? Let's just piss off the fan base more by animating that. Sorry,
we know how to rage bait, y'all.
Yeah, you're already angry enough at Gohan. But
Krillin fared pretty well in his fight, but Gohan got his ass whooped by a man in a panda.
Listen, all I know is that Krillin be knowing how to survive, man.
I'm saying
he know how to hold his own.
That's the human.
Him and Hercule, shocking.
Yeah,
like Krillin threw a destructor to get Perfect Cell, and Perfect Cell luckily didn't even give a shit. Yeah, in the neck, and he was just like, meh. Like he didn't even notice. Like imagine if he did, and just like I don't know, backhanded him. Look,
but Krillin,
he treated this shit like he was hitting a mosquito on his neck.
Krillin took a full forced Perfect Cell kick to the neck, and that's how he knew that he was phoning it in against Vegeta. And yeah, he lost to the pupils that he didn't have already, but he survived.
Didn't Hercule take a karate chop from Perfect Cell?
Yes, a backhand into the mountain.
Into that mountain, and
survived.
Hercule isn't even like a quarter of the man Krillin is. The fact he survived that and like got up and was just like, "Ow, that really hurt," was quite shocking. In the Moro arc, do you guys remember? You definitely will. That one panel where Goku is, fingers on his head searching, la la la, and then he senses, or Moro senses him searching for him.
Yes.
And they have like this two-way thing, and Goku, like, look, there's been times at Dragon Ball where we've been, a little scared, like, oh shit, like something. I felt that when I saw that panel. I was like, holy shit, You know, it takes a lot for me to react in that kind of way. A lot of
Mhm.
anime I watch, I'm like, they'll be fine. They'll sort it out. Yeah, it'll be sweet. But that,
Yeah.
Moro, man. Moro already knows. He's 10 steps ahead somehow.
Yeah, right.
Seeing that animated is going to be.
You know what's gonna be animated is when, and quick pause before I say this, but when he swallows 7-3.
Oh,
That was a crazy. He was. I'm like, oh damn.
Yeah.
this is why perfect.
There wasn't any
Cell-
other way you could have done this. Like,
Right, word. Yeah, like you know, break some pieces off. You know,
yeah, like you a magician. You couldn't just like compress him or something.
Turn him into like a little chocolate ball.
Yeah, he literally took his full body. Yeah.
You know,
Word.
junk
Like
first,
his
Goku
essence
and Vegeta.
merged his essence with yours. You just had to down the hatch.
Yeah, like oh, I gotta like that. I remember I'm reading that and I was like, this doesn't seem efficient.
Yo, if I was 7'3", I said after that, don't wish me back. Don't
Yeah.
reboot me.
I don't wanna-
don't put my body back together. Don't make me conscious again. I'm done. I can't come back after that, bro.
Yeah.
Cause then I can't never say shit to nobody for the rest of my life. They be like, yo, did Moro swallow you whole? You just
Yeah, like
It was like when Cell spewed up Android 18, it was just a reverse of that. And both of these things are
Exactly.
super weird. Super
Exactly.
he
weird.
said, hey man, didn't he, didn't you get 8?
Yeah, you know.
I
He
would
didn't
love.
even he's like a duck. He just just went down the throat.
Yeah,
No teeth.
like, just right down. Like, oh.
Yeah, 7'3" said, "Nah, it's curtains for me. Don't bring me back."
Yeah.
Go back after that. Y'all think Android 17 holds resentment towards Gohan that he didn't punch Cell in the stomach a second time?
Yes. No, if he thought about it, which he probably doesn't, because I don't think Android 17
He's
really
just like,
thinks.
you hit him in the stomach. You watch him yak up my sister. You made him considerably weaker. Nothing in your fighter brain was just like, maybe I should do it again and make him like super weaker. Like,
Gohan really was like, let's see what happens. Like, you know what? I'm gonna just start it back and I'm gonna watch this like a movie.
I would love 17 to like pull up to him at like one of birthday parties one day. Bone's birthday parties one day. Like, you couldn't have just hit him again? Fucking Gohan. Can't do anything right.
Fucking ultra ego though, like
I mean, like, come on now. Like, he grabbed him by his fucking leg. Like,
oh
Yo,
shit.
swallowing somebody head first while you got your hand on their thigh. 7-3 can never come back from this. Yeah.
Vegeta's reaction is all of us. The fuck you doing, dog?
Yeah.
Is you good, man? Like, what?
Boy.
Like, if they're listening to this, I humbly request don't animate that.
Change it.
Humbly, because I just don't think there's a right way to do it.
You know what it's gonna be? It's just gonna be Vegeta's disgusted face and like the shadow of Moro, like swallowing.
Yeah.
You see the legs going down.
The hand, it's the
He
hand
said,
on the leg.
It's
while
that
he's
right,
shoving
the
him
hand
into
on the
his mouth.
thighs.
I can't believe I had my hand in front of my mouth just then while saying that. I can't. It's so wrong. It's so wrong.
And look, no,
Just don't.
it's how proud he is in the last panel that he just took that down in one go. Like, he's
right,
just
like-
proud. He's like, yeah, I did that.
Yeah. He's like, "Did you guys see that? I bet your wife can't do that."
and not, you see, it says "gulp" up in the left hand corner.
Oh, fuck this.
This is the real. This is
That's one big ass gulp, dog.
Oh
Like,
my gosh, not
This is-
gulp.
How about it's a
corner.
tiny? It's in tiny letters too. Gulp, like
Yeah.
that.
Oh.
Like it
Woo.
wasn't like it's nothing for him. Like
It was
Yeah,
nothing.
I mean, like
It's-
this wasn't
It's
necessary. He
little
could have.
ass letters,
it
bro.
was small.
Oh my
He's
gosh.
supposedly one of the greatest magicians in the universe, and this is how you consume. Like,
Yeah.
you couldn't have changed him into God
Yeah,
damn it, man.
yeah,
Change it into some grass and start chewing on it like a real goat. I don't know.
Turn him. You a wizard, bro? Turn him into some smoke and inhale that shit, bro. Like,
I'm saying, man, this shit
so
is
many
crazy.
options, bro.
He
So
a
many
wild boy,
options.
man. Moro a freaky ass dude, dog.
That's why they had him locked up in the maximum penitentiary. That's why.
For real.
For real.
They heard about him, yo. We heard about you. We got to keep you away from the other inmates.
They said,
bro.
"Oh, Moro, yeah. Keep him away from Gen Pop."
They said the part of the prison that Moro's in, keep the lights on at all times, yo. Like ain't no lights out. Ain't no lights out in his cell block, yo.
It gets weird, man.
Things get weird when the lights go out.
You know, they either don't animate it or animate it like you just mentioned with like the shadow and that
It's
kind of
gonna
thing,
be the shadow
or they
You just
go
gonna see the
balls
legs
deep
kicking.
and they fully
Balls
like,
deep.
saliva and everything. I swear, I'm being objective here.
They're gonna try to break the internet. They say we're gonna break the internet with this one. Yeah.
Because the thing that the underlying thing we all truly want from this is for violence to not be censored, and I
Yes,
know
we
that
need
like, it
blood.
will be.
Bring me
We
eye
need
blood.
that blood. Yeah, exactly. Like
Get them spitting it out. They're like,
Yeah, or like wiping is on the glove, something.
yeah.
Something.
So
I'm rolling, Becks. Either do it fully with slobber and all that nastiness, or don't do it at all. Like,
yes.
Because if you try to do a Saturday morning kids version of that, it's just gonna look crazy.
Yeah. And that's a good point, because that'll be interesting if it has because Daima had a nighttime time slot in Japan,
Right.
So which allowed it to have blood and stuff like that.
A little bit more blood.
Yeah. So, and then there was another scene where Moro punches Goku right through his chest. So I mean, like we need
There's
that.
no blood in that.
I don't need just like the dark hole. Where it's like, we don't need that. Yeah.
Why can't we go back to the?
Dripping.
Yes, I need to see something like hit the dirt.
We don't.
But
need
why can't we go back to
when Perfect Cell shot Future Trunks through the chest, and like the clean version is just a hole in the armor, like, no blood, it's just a hole in the armor.
Well, why don't they make two versions like they used to do? Remember for VHSs you could buy an uncut
version? Hell yeah, yes.
They need to just do that instead of only giving us this one watered down version.
Easy peasy.
Like they've had 8 years. Like, come on. Like,
Seriously.
Right.
And let's be real. Most of the audience is our age. Like,
you ain't doing this for the kids. We're watching.
Yeah, come on. Like, there's a lot of us. So I had a third question, but I do remember that we've discussed it on podcasts before, and I do want to give us time for Matt's sixth, but now fifth question. But the question that I asked y'all, and I can start off with it to give you guys some time to think. But now that we have Toyotaro taking the reins, we know he got his job through essentially being discovered with his fan art. And so my question is, what is one fan fiction idea that you'd like Toyotaro to steal for the future? So this concept has been used in okay. But this concept has been used in different fan fiction shows, such as Dragon Ball Deliverance. I think they did it in Dragon Ball Epsilon. I think they did it in Dragon Ball Multiverse. But when Oob is older, he has like Buu still in him, and like he can tap into the Majin Buu power, and he like literally like and he like transforms to take on like even some of Majin Buu's features, and like he can control it to an extent, and then eventually it gets to a point where Majin Buu kind of like takes over and Oob can't control it, and now he's like becoming like not a rageless monster, but just sort of just kind of like demonic in a way. So I do really like that idea of there being that inner Buu still in him, and he has to figure out how to control that power to use it to the best of its abilities. I mean, like it's in a way it's kind of having Sukuna in him.
Yeah.
So I
Speculate
I
mention.
lo- I love that. I love that idea of that people have taken in fan fiction of Oops having those Majin Buu like powers that he had, that he sometimes is able to control and utilize, while others, um, i- if he's in a dire need to win his fight, sometimes it just lets it fully take over. So I love that idea. I mean, I just hope they do Oob right, because I feel like, and obviously it's not canon, but I mean, like when Z ended and they headed into GT and they started GT with Goku and Oob training, it made it seem like, yo, Oob's up.
Yeah,
Oob is
he's up
Goku's
next.
disciple,
he was
and
he was not up
he
next.
he didn't do shit,
He did
dog.
nothing.
He didn't do shit. So and especially now in
He
Super,
he, he
where
bought an Aladdin vest. That's what
yeah,
he did.
yeah, yeah.
That's what he did.
It's what yeah, come on, man. And now in Super, when they introduced him in the Moro arc, and they said that he has God Ki within him because of he's a reincarnation of Majin Buu. Yeah, dog, y'all can't keep giving me these fire introductions for Oob, and he's just not it. Like, I just feel like if the end of Z still remains the end of Z, and you have a Goku who has mastered Ultra Instinct at this point, and he's leaving the tournament with Oob to take him under his wing,
Mhm.
like, I want him to be one of the big power players that, like, obviously I don't want him to like jump up and already be at their level, but at the same time, like, I want it to be like, how the one of the recent cover, I think it might have been the last manga volume cover, where it had Broly with his controlled legendary Super Saiyan form. It had
Oh, Orange
Beast Gohan,
Piccolo, Beast.
Orange
Yeah,
Piccolo. Like,
Yeah.
eventually I want Oob to kind of like be in with them as like, yeah,
for
this is
real.
one of the top fighters in the universe, because I mean, he's like I said, he's about to be trained by a fighter that has a mastered form of Ultra Instinct. So
Yeah.
I need Oob to be done correctly.
Like
Um,
they need to make Oob be what Peter Parker is to the MCU. Like how
yes,
like
yes.
literally that style, like that storyline, like the heir apparent to the franchise. You could have him start out with like the three of us have been clamoring for like the Piccolo, Gohan, Gamma 1, Gamma 2, Goten, Trunks, Z Fighter team for forever, and just
Hmm.
throw Oob in there and they can handle like Earth while Goku and Vegeta do
Yeah,
universal shit. Just have Oob in there. That can give, I mean, if Goku wants to hand the training off to Gohan, that could be a thing to keep him
yeah. Or
fighting, you know?
or Oob can train with Goku when he can on Beerus's planet,
Yeah.
and then go back home to
Gohan
his
when
village,
Gohan
because
get it. Yeah.
yeah, because it seems like he is the main like caretaker, or at least like really supports his family back in his village. So like he could be like, hey, like, I want to get stronger and need to get stronger to protect my village, but I need to go back there at a certain point. So like when they go off and do the universal shit, Oob will
Mhm.
just go back to Earth, and he can be one of
Ooh.
Earth's main line of defenses with
Wait, Trav.
Gohan and Piccolo.
So look, we could do it like this, Trav. So he leaves with Goku, like End of Z, to go to Beerus's planet. That can be the where they went. Goku could
Yes.
do his
Yeah.
thing.
Yes.
Goku could do his thing. Their training is cool, whatever. It can go on for however long it is. They're doing well. Like you said, Oob could get homesick, and Goku could be like, "Well, I don't want to stop your training." And like, Gohan, responsibility. You're supposed to be like this great fighter. And then because
Yeah.
we see Gohan kind of take on like a mentor ish type role for Broly, like in the manga, the last panels, like shit, let this man who was supposed to be the heir apparent to the karate dynasty anyway, like give him some students, like let him
Oob and
train.
Pan. Oob
Yeah,
and Pan.
Ubin Pan, like exactly, like let them train. They can like train together. We can get Pan, we can get a Super Saiyan Pan. Been waiting for that. Like let's get
Skip.
that.
Skip. Goddamn.
Let's get that.
May I rain on this parade entirely?
No, you're not an
I'm
Oob.
sorry. I'm sorry. Now, I have some things to say. Firstly, I've never watched any fan anime for Dragon Ball or read any fan manga or anything like that. I know a
Mhm.
lot of people have, but that's not something I don't know. I've always been such a sucker for canon stuff, and that's why I didn't even watch the movies back in the day. But so you mentioned that there's one where Oob has Majin Buu in him, and essentially he's trying to control it, blah blah blah, the devil within type of thing. I'm just gonna say this, and again, I don't mean to rain on anyone's parade. But I'm totally gonna. I actually think that's so overdone. I think that the Sukuna, Yuji, Ichigo, Zangetsu, someone, Jin, Devil Jin, Kazuya, Devil Kazuya, type shit. Even in Final Fantasy 16, Clive with Ifrit and that kind of thing. I personally would not enjoy seeing that in Dragon Ball. I like how they've kind of stayed away from things that other anime do, so to speak. They've always been the pioneer. However, on the Oob front, he is essentially at this point like a energy, I don't know, like hub. Like that's really all he's been
It's
good
a human
for, right?
battery.
Yeah, he's literally a battery. So like, okay, just look, I'm gonna go a bit crazy here, and this is probably the most unlikely shit to ever happen.
Let's hear it.
Favorite kind of things.
Let's hear
it. What if he was the one who trained with Frieza in the hyperbolic time chamber and is now against Goku
switched
and
up on the
Vegeta?
team?
Because God Key, that type of shit, Majin Buu, like, I don't know, like, quote unquote relation, like Frieza might be like, hey, you're very impressionable. I can make you really strong, and I feel like Goku has kind of neglected you. So come, child, come with me.
So you mean this would happen after the end of Z when he like flies off with him?
I mean, yes. So,
okay.
Hang on a minute. The end of Z is at the end of Super, right?
No.
So Super takes place in that 10-year time skip.
Yeah, the end of
and then we're almost at the end of Z at this point.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So my theory sucks then because I forgot that.
Well, no. If you have Frieza scoop him up after the Moro arc, like if he feels that power too, and he just like scoops him up, and like Goku doesn't ever really get a chance to get to him first. And now,
how would that explain though, like the end of Z at the tournament when he meets him for the first time?
He has to get him back. Oh yeah, no, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
Okay, listen, maybe. All right, hang on, I can save this. Maybe because Frieza doesn't care about rules, he does some kind of time travel, timeline. Zamasu shit, and finds another Oob. And it's like, yo.
So we got a Miles Morales, evil Miles Morales.
Yeah, like a Goku Black situation, but Oob type shit, like Zamasu Oob. I don't know. You guys know what I'm saying. I just think that.
Wait. I got it.
Oh,
I think I got something kind of along this lines, and we can make it so much easier because we giving Frieza too much credit. He don't want to like do masterful plans. He wants shortcuts. What if Frieza gets the Dragon Balls? If Frieza gets information that he finds out that Oob is Majin Buu reincarnated?
Holy shit! Because he didn't get the Dragon Balls at the end of the Tournament of Power.
I'm saying, so
he's still like, oh my god, I need those.
So like, if Frieza gets wind that Oob is like the reincarnation of Majin Buu and is just like god tier energy, because like why wouldn't he have felt that? Like that a god ball just floated through like everything in Frieza. Like why wouldn't Frieza have felt that? And he like finds out that's Majin Buu and he like uses his wish to like, I don't know, revert him back or like change his nature to like evil Buu and like make him docile. Like he basically like becomes like, well, Babidi was the fat Buu. Like Frieza will like make himself to Oob.
Yes.
Or something like figure out how to control him.
Great
something
theory.
like
so like but this is after he
this
okay,
will be after.
All right.
This is like he's already been like the God Ball energy thing happened in the Moro arc. Goku him train and shit. And like Frieza finds out about it somehow through that point. And he's just like, oh, what better way to stick it to the monkey than to steal his star pupil?
Or what if they in the first time they encounter Frieza and fight,
there you go.
Goku uses Oob as to test his training on him, and as Frieza's fighting him, he senses a familiar key.
Yeah. Here we go.
He's like, let me circle back on this. Like all of a sudden, that'd be funny if like he's fighting Oob, and all of a sudden he just stops. Like, all right, I'm cool here, and Goku's like, wait, what are you doing? He's like, I'll be back, and then it just like leaves.
Frieza throws ninja smoke pellets. Disappears.
He's like, this could be fun.
Yeah.
And isn't it in question whether like Golden Frieza or Frieza in general is godly powers, or has the God Key essentially? Isn't that still somewhat within question? Because hear me out. Under my understanding, the way Vegeta got God is he was essentially like exposed to godly key with training with Whis and that kind of thing. So if Frieza were to train with Oob for fucking 10 years, he would have like an abundance of access to exposure of godly key. And then, hello, godly Black Frieza.
Yeah. Or wait, hold on, because you might be onto something, because we know Frieza found like that other hyperbolic time chamber. What was it, 10 years or something?
10 years,
yeah, it was 10 years.
Yeah, he said
like,
he trained in that for 10 years.
How did
That's
he
what I'm
find
saying.
out
He takes
about
Oob
that?
in there.
Yeah, I'm saying, or like whoever like put him on game. Like what if it was like a rogue Kai, like another angel that like put him on game, like because
I would.
Because like I know they've been kind of dancing around this Frieza got beef with the gods of destruction. Like they've been kind of like dancing around that, like, oh
yeah,
like, you think you can control me type thing. Like what it, and we never got an explanation to that one angel who when his Kai died and his god of destruction got deleted and he like smirked and they did like that. Like we never got no explanation as to what the fuck that was about. So like, what if there's like a rogue angel or the fucking Grand Priest? Because I'm waiting for him to turn evil because he don't blink. And people who don't blink are evil. like, what if like a rogue angel was just like, you know what? I don't really like what Universe 7 got going on. We're gonna start interfering with some shit. Told Frieza about the hyperbolic time chamber. Maybe trained with Frieza. That's how it got the exposure to the God Key. And now we got Black Frieza, godly Black Frieza, as you said.
Yeah, so, I would love to know. Even if it was like a mini arc that we got of what Frieza has done since Broly, and
I would love that,
and like what his escapades have been, because obviously he found this hyperbolic time chamber, trained in it for 10 years. While isn't it funny the fact that Frieza's just training in this time chamber while Gas, Granola, Vegeta, Goku are all just beating their brains out. He comes out and he's probably like feeling all these energies like, yo, shit is popping off. Let me go.
My man Kim was like, he's like, oh, fighting.
Literally, because he was like, because they told them, because Vegeta told him about the wish, and he's like, I don't know about no wish. I was not in this whole realm when y'all.
Busy for 10 years.
He said that wish did not apply to me.
In the gym, yo. I don't know what you
talking
about.
This is the most nonchalant Frieza's ever been in his entire.
Because he knew he just did 10 years of dirt. He's like, oh, they don't got nothing on me, bro.
Yeah.
he said 24 hours ago we could have talked.
Yeah.
But
now
today?
He's like, I remembered how strong I got to get to Golden. You telling me I got 10 years. This is 10 days outside. Yeah. Oh, hold up. Yeah, we locking in. Yeah. I still think that whenever Black Frieza comes back, I still think he's not the main player that they need to defeat. Too. I feel like he still has some master plan that he's concocting that's going to involve many entities, or there also is that other theory that we've talked about on a previous podcast before, where he came across a being that was like, whoa,
was like, oh shit.
He got his ass whoop on some Thanos did Hulk shit. Yeah. And he's like, all right, I gotta train. And then
no. What do you mean no?
and then shows up, defeats Gas, one shots Goku and Vegeta. They go to find him, and he's like, and he tells them, hey, look, I'm not even like 1/8.
He said no cat.
Yeah, of what I just went through. I'm going back in the time chamber actually to do another 10 years. So, and y'all couldn't take y'all were done with one shot with me. So I did that as a warning sign to let y'all know something's coming. I personally, me Frieza, I'm not gonna get involved, but I know you two love a fight, so I'm warning y'all.
I feel like that's like the perfect Frieza MO, like this, and a perfect explanation as to why he didn't do them in, like on
because there's a reason why he did not kill them right there on the spot.
I need y'all alive.
Yeah, because I feel like at this point in Frieza's life, like even though I think like if he had the opportunity, no, he did, and he didn't do it. Yeah. I think he is not solely motivated to kill Goku and Vegeta anymore, just because he's business. Yeah, he wants to run his business. He has another shot at life. He's come across different gods. He's come across other universes. Frieza's a businessman. He's thinking of the long game. He's thinking of other things. So I feel like when the Black Frieza, I don't even call it arc, but when he just comes back, I just feel like he's not going to be the main antagonist that they have to go against. I think he's going to, whether it's his own plan that he's concocting that involves other entities, I would love that. I also would love, like I just said, if he came across some other super being and it's like, yo, y'all can do the dirty work, fuck up the universe. I'll buy all the planets. I'll renovate, run up the price. And you know what?
He said, "Make the universe great again."
like damn, Frieza, man. Like, so.
But you know what, Trav? Like about like the little one shot of Frieza's like day at the office, which I want that to be called. I want that to be what it's called. Because like
Frieza's day off.
We've seen so many inner workings of like Frieza's like pirating business, like especially like in the granola arc, but we've never seen Frieza like running his empire. Like we always see him like fucking with the Saiyans, fighting on a planet, or we'll see him like about to like conquer a new planet, but we'll never see him doing the paperwork. We'll never see him like brokering the deals and selling to people. Like get like how does Frieza, like does Frieza care about money? Like you buy and sell planets, but I don't never see him with bread. Like I've never seen a debit card.
Have you not seen the size of his spaceship?
I have.
He always sipping red wine too.
I ain't never seen nobody come and be like, "Oh, Lord Frieza, we're in the black again this month." Like I've never seen no reports like on like how much money we've made this week. Like, you don't never hear nobody like talk about like Zenny numbers with Frieza, but you're like a businessman. Like, because I would love to see that, like a day in the life of Frieza as like the manager of an empire.
like one of the days.
HR meetings. Like,
I noticed
me too.
Isn't doing so well, actually. Have you guys sold this? Are you going to be?
He said, Dodoria, your closing rate is low this month.
Shoots a death beam in his leg.
Exactly.
If you don't hear your sales number, I will hit you right in your chest. Right
Give
in
him
your
the
chest.
Eisen treatment.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
Because like I remember when Frieza first was announced that he was first going to come back. I'm like, oh my god! Like
again.
At first I was like, we don't need to see them fight Frieza again.
Yes, we do.
Oh, of course. you're like me. I did.
Manja.
But he came back. Everything happened. But when they wanted to bring him for the Tournament of Power, I was like, no, I love this idea, and I love that now Frieza. He's not. I'm so glad he's not redeemed in any way. Like I did not want him to be an ally, but
please never do it.
No, never. No. I love this new iteration of Frieza because he's still Frieza, but at the same time, he's still like doing his own shit. Like in the Broly movie, it was so funny to me when he was like, "You don't know Super Saiyan." He's like, "Oh, we
I done drafted the wrong motherfucker." Goddamn.
he's like, "Go on, go Super Saiyan," and Paragus is like, "Super Saiyan," and Frieza looks at
that's
like,
real.
Frieza looked back like, "Wait, what?"
Paragus said,
like, "I heard the stories."
Paragus said, "When did that come out?"
Yeah, like the thing that has scared Frieza his whole life killed him, and he's now like talking to it casually. Yeah, go Super Saiyan, and he's like, "No, we can't." What you mean you can't?
He said the new Super Saiyans. He said that dropped. He said, when did that come out? He said, I heard that wasn't coming out till next year. Like, I was so confused.
And I just love the fact that Frieza, like, he just was just sick and Broly, and he wasn't even gonna get in the fight. Like, I just like this like version of Frieza where he just
floating. Yeah. he's like, never mind, we getting back in the ship. Yeah.
He's like, you know what? All right, y'all got this. We out.
Oh man, that shit would be hilarious.
So, my last question before I get to you, Matt, it was just, do you guys think Age 1000 is basically going to be Universe 3, or do you think it's going to be more of a MMO like Dragon Ball Online?
I love that this character model is getting so much love. Like, I love that everybody's like just like so over the moon with whatever this character's name will be. And this, have y'all seen like the trend of the Keep It 1000? Have y'all seen that?
No.
I have a question.
Yeah.
I don't know what this is.
Oh shit.
Why don't I know what this is?
So yeah, they announced the new video. Matter of fact, we about to watch the trailer with you.
Let's talk about it, man. I'll pull up the trailer.
What's this?
So they announced a new video game called Dragon Ball 1000. No context, no plot, just a lot of speculation. We have a brand new character, brand new model, brand new look, brand new everything. The leading theory is that they think it's either the direct child of Broly and Chilai or a descendant of their lineage is what they think. That's like a fan theory that's going on. But yeah, we don't there's no details of what the game's about. Just a lot of people speculating, but there's a trailer for it.
And it's taking place. Age 1000 is the same time period that Dragon Ball Online took place.
Yeah.
So people are wondering if it's like now going to be a because Dragon Ball Online, I think, was only made available in like Korea and Japan, and if you wanted to play it, you had to probably put viruses on your computer to download that version and play it. But so people are wondering if whether it's gonna take elements from there or what. But I got the trailer pulled up.
Yeah, I have seen this.
While you put the trailer up, Trav, there is a trend going on Instagram and TikTok. Oh, fuck TikTok. Instagram. And it's a hashtag Keep It 1000, and they're like imposing this character into like iconic Dragon Ball moments throughout history. So like the Dragon Ball Z like group shot of the Z fighters, they like put him in there, and it's like Keep It 1000, or like the Tournament of Power, they're like putting his picture of him on the team, and they're like, oh, hashtag Keep It 1000. They're like really liking this character. Go ahead, Trav. Becks is locked in.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Go ahead, bro.
Did I see Cooler?
Yeah, it was like past video games they were showing.
Yeah. Oh, okay. This dude looks
The fans are loving him though. I was surprised. I thought they were gonna tear him to shreds. I was like, oh, they're gonna make fun of this dude.
Okay, Akira Toriyama. Yep, we like that. Presents.
Bull got the earrings into and everything.
She's shining. And whatever GS is.
Yeah. Galactic something maybe?
Yeah, that was my assumption.
Oh, Shin Combat Simulator. Nice.
So people were like, oh, you do a combat simulator in Xenoverse. So they're like, oh, could it be Xenoverse 3 just under a different name?
Yeah, I mean,
they still be making updates to Xenoverse too.
Yeah, for real.
Oh, time travel?
So I want to know y'all interpretation of this, because I have one. And we'll talk about it when it ends.
Goku Black. I'm living this in real time. Oh, okay, he's Super Saiyan. He's got Gohan here. Okay.
Age 1000.
All right, so Becks, like I said, because of the hair, a lot of people are saying like lineage of Broly and Chilai. They're saying that, and then obviously the Super Saiyan part. So I feel that I don't know if he's necessarily a Saiyan. When it went into like that rainbow world and you see like the silhouettes of like mad different characters and then it landed on Goku, I kind of took that whatever technology is available in this world, he can like access the skill sets of like characters throughout the lore of Dragon Ball. And I feel like when you see like Cell, Frieza, Majin Buu, Gohan, Piccolo, and then it like lands on Goku and then he turns Super Saiyan, I thought he was just like accessing the skill set of Goku and like Super Saiyan be one of those things. Cause you know, he even had like the watch that like with the interface to like open up like the training room. Well, like a lot of people are saying because he went Super Saiyan, they think that he's a Saiyan. Like, but I kind of saw that, like I said, like he just was opening up like a skill tree type thing.
Was that Goku or was that I thought that was Goku Black. So that looked to me
it was Goku.
Because I thought he was time traveling through like a story of just all the villains, and so that told me that you were just gonna play, you know, like the Kakarot game where you just play like the whole story type thing.
I hadn't thought about it that way. Yeah, like a lot of so many. Yeah, they've said nothing about the game. It's just like just what we got is all that we know. And just people are
hopefully in April at that one festival or that one event they'll provide more details.
I'd be super keen if it was like a story gameplay type thing, like the Kakarot game, because that's my preferred way to play, you know, anime games is play the story. I think it's super cool. Yeah. So if they did that and you get like to play as, I don't know, this pseudo something, I don't know, guy from another timeline or something like that, that would be, I guess, cool. Or maybe he from like the future, Broly, Chi offspring or something to that effect, and he can just time travel and just play whatever villains he wants to, like play against whatever villains he wants to.
So going back to the retcon, what I was saying with Trav's thing about you know, Trunks being a time officer, I was saying like whatever GS is, like maybe that could be established. Like like with when Trunks gets punished for fucking with the timeline, like maybe that organization can get introduced that way, and then we have like a link to it. But I get because when I first saw it, I was like, oh, he's a Galactic Patrol Officer, but then it was GS, and I was like, I have no idea what that is. Like, I'm like, but then you got the Capsule Corp belt, and I was like, okay, like, who are you?
Yeah. And who are you? And his outfit looks like concerningly like Great Saiyaman.
Yeah. And then even when they first go from it being like a still image, like the video game, when he does the little jump thing, that's the same jump that Goku did in the Broly. Like that's the Goku like jump before he did. So I was like, I wonder if like this person like again like can access the abilities of like just like legendary characters in the Dragon Ball world and can like do the thing. But whoever this person is, whoever 1000 is, he's taking the internet by storm.
It would be cool, if he could access the powers of the people on our side and fight all the villains, like I theorized before. I would like that. I would play that.
Yeah, or
and I don't often play, you know, sort of like games where you can create your own Saiyan, create your own.
I'm not really.
I'm too pure, you know. Like
I'm not for you. My character be just a character that actually exists in Dragon Ball.
I'm
making Vegeta.
It does look cool. It does look cool. I'm interested to see more.
More Dragon Ball content. You know what's so funny? How excited we all were for Dragon Ball Sparkling Water. I feel like the excitement. I feel like it fizzled out
so quick. So
fast. Like
I didn't even finish the story, you guys.
I
didn't.
Yeah, I finished different
that shit
characters.
Was frustrating. I can't lie.
But I didn't like do them all. Yeah, I don't even think I'm going back to it.
Nah, fuck this shit.
That Joan was definitely a nostalgia purchase.
Like, I'm glad I've got the physical
Yeah.
copy of it.
Yeah,
so I can add it to my collection. But that's really it.
Like I legit have had zero urge to return to that game. Not even on some like, you know what? Let me just pop back. Like I scroll past it every day.
Yeah,
For
bro.
real. And you know what? As a Tekken player, which by the way, I'm super shit at, but like I hate that game. I hate it so much because it's just the Tekken 8 is the worst game they've ever developed in their entire goddamn lives. Tekken players, if you're listening, you will agree with me, and I know it. Don't even lie to yourself. And I hated Sparking Zero, but I still go back to Tekken every single day of my life. But I will never go back to Sparking Zero. Not even. Never again. Nothing can bring me back. Not even Vegeta.
You said
himself.
no.
No. And I hate Tekken much more than I hate Sparking Zero.
Yeah, I was about to say for like a month. I was locked in though. Maybe 3 weeks, maybe not 4 months, but like 3
That's
weeks.
very decent.
I was in there. I was locked in. I had to like do the tutorial again almost like every time. I took a couple of day break and came back. I was like, shit, I got to do the tutorial again because there's so many buttons.
Oh my god! And the frame perfect dodges and shit. Man, you guys remember I was writing that shit down in my notebook and stuff for like a day and a half, and after that, I was like, "No, you know what? Nah, actually, no." Like I don't even blocking is hard. No, I'm not doing it. I'm so over it.
Yeah, the game was a lot. It was a lot.
GG's Bandai Namco. GG's.
Yeah, it looked beautiful. It's a beautiful looking game. It's an amazing looking game.
Oh,
graphics are phenomenal.
Yeah.
Graphics
for
are
real.
phenomenal. So many characters, and they're still adding people.
No, you shouldn't.
Yes, they should.
She said, "Ain't nobody getting them later DLCs. Y'all just wait."
Ain't nobody getting that shit.
That's right, man.
Ain't nobody playing with Pansy.
You know what though? You know what? Ultra Ego Vegeta, they put him in there. I might return for half a day. I'll pay the DLC. I just want to see it.
They did. I'm about to say they did. Super Saiyan 3 Little Vegeta is in the game now, and Super Saiyan 3 Big One is in the game. But if we get Ultra Ego Vegeta, I'll tap back in for like one day.
Yeah,
just the Hakai shit, and then I'm out.
Yeah.
Just gonna Hakai some things.
Yeah.
Just want to beat up on granola and then I'm out the game.
Bro.
All right, Maddie, give us your final question before we gotta get out of here.
I got you, brother, man. I got you. All right, so I've seen and heard whispers of a character that I know is all very much near and dear to our heart. That apparently there is a groundswell to like pour into this person's backstory. And I want to know what you guys think about it. You know, we might riff and make the story even better. But Tien's third eye has come into question a lot by people. There was no easier way to transition into that conversation.
I was like,
I did not expect you to say that. Tien's third eye. All right,
Tien's third eye.
I was about to say, what is on your algorithm?
Tien's third eye has been brought into question by a lot of people, with them saying, like, there's no other person in Dragon Ball that looks like him. There's no other three-eyed character with the eye in that position, but he's like humanoid. Is he human? Is he not? Like, what's the story on the eye? And there was like a section of the fan base that was saying it's kind of like a legit recycled Namek saga, but there was just like, what if Tien isn't a human and he is an alien of a race of people and like got stuck here and or abandoned here on Earth? And like Tien's backstory, like maybe he starts having like a Tigger Winnie the Pooh, like, oh, who am I? Why does no one else look like me? And then like that leads either them to like go out into the cosmos to try to find Tien's family, and then especially when, you know, Chao Tzu's not there anymore, so he's just like, you know, lonely by himself, like doesn't have a family or anything, or whatever Tien's species of people was comes to Earth, and they're like actually like pretty strong, and Tien's just kind of like more of like a youngling version of that race. But I've been seeing a lot of people just like just random love for Tien has been happening a lot.
This is such a
I know,
such a random story.
Yo, bro. But I've been seeing like a lot of people talking about it, or they just been like, "Yo, like, what is Tien? What race is he? There's only one of him. Like, he had to have come from somewhere. Yeah, the eye doesn't blink. Is it makeup? Like, is it a process? Like, does it wash off? Like, has anyone tried to remove the eye? Has anyone licked their thumb and just taken across Tien's forehead to see if the eye comes off?
see if it's glossy at all.
Yeah, like maybe he paints it on. Like, it might be a fashion choice. But yeah, I know we all love Tien, and like the Tri-Beam and Imperfect Cell was like an iconic moment in Dragon Ball. But and again, it's kind of like a reused like Namek saga with like, you know, Piccolo figuring out that he's in the Meki and everything. But like, would at this late stage of the game, and you know, Tien kind of been a super duper side character, would you want to see something along those lines of like, what do y'all think of that idea, like giving Tien a backstory and like having like his race of people be like a villain essentially?
There's a lot. I gotta be real, there's a lot of other storylines that they've introduced to us that I'd rather explore.
Yeah, I do agree. And also, may I bring up the fact that Krillin looks different, Chao Tzu look different than other human. Well, Chao Tzu wasn't essentially classic.
The Chao Tzu thing came into it too. Like, what is Chao Tzu? like what is like? Is that something tied to anything? Like,
100%, it's still a question. What the fuck is Chao Tzu? Like,
what is Chao Tzu?
Another one that don't blink. Like, not to be trusted.
Yeah.
That is
not to be trusted. Chao Tzu does not blink.
So if I saw like you know, like if I was in that world and I saw Chao Tzu, I would like leave. Like, even if I was like the strongest person and they needed me for the fight, I'd be like, fuck this, I'm out. That thing is weird.
Yo, and you know what? Chao Tzu's an asshole because like, I feel like Chao Tzu knows that he looks scary as shit and still chooses to not walk, but just levitates everywhere. Make it so much creepier. You have 2 working feet, bro. I've seen you fight. You kick. Like, you can walk. You don't gotta levitate everywhere, bro. You little creep.
Yeah.
Just so not blinking, levitating. Just not blinking and levitating everywhere you go. It's scary as shit.
I need to do all that for us.
Yeah, it's like, bro, blink.
Like, you fucking trying to aura farm, scaring the shit out of everybody, yo. You just start snapping at him, yo. Just blink, please.
Stop staring at me, dog.
Try and give him a fright. It doesn't blink, like, damn it.
You think, wait. So A, do you think Chao Tzu sleeps? And B, when Chao Tzu sleeps, do the eyes close?
Not at all.
I don't think Chao Tzu.
They're wide the hell open.
Is Chao Tzu not low key based on like a vampire?
That's what I'm so confused as to what Chao Tzu is, because like for the longest time I thought it was just on some like Kabuki warrior face paint. Like, I thought it was like you know, just like a warrior. I thought it was a warrior choice, but then that paint didn't come off ever. So I was like, oh, this is his skin. Okay, like, interesting.
I always thought Chao Tzu was like, you know, in Jujutsu Kaisen, how like Panda is a cursed, like whatchamacallit, like stuffed toy essentially. I thought that's cursed corpse. Yeah. I thought that's what like Chao Tzu essentially was. And do you know what? I'm a run with that because I've never put that much thought
a possessed toy.
Yeah, just like a you know, Tien's like one day like this thing is alive. I'm going to own this, and it's my teddy bear now, and it can live on my back.
You know, there's that fan theory. Like, after a certain point in Z, like, no one has actual interactions with Chao Tzu except Tien. Like, is Chao Tzu really there? Yeah, think about it. Like, Chao Tzu.
I am.
Like, not in Dragon Ball, but like in Dragon Ball Z. Outside of when they go into the other world where everybody would be dead anyway, Chao Tzu does not have conversations with other Z fighters other than Tien.
Well, what about in Dragon Ball Super?
Is Chao Tzu actually?
Yeah. I specifically remember Chao Tzu being in that baseball episode where all the ladies were sitting on the bench, like Chi-Chi and Bulma, 18 in Chao Tzu, and it was like all the dudes like wives.
Was anyone talking to Chao Tzu, or was Chao Tzu just in the stand?
I'm trying to remember. I feel like Chao Tzu said something to the ladies. Do you know what? I
say
could
something
be tripping.
back?
I could be high right now. I could be so wrong. Like, I'm sorry if I'm wrong.
No,
I'm
I had seen that a couple years ago where they were just like, are Poir and Chao Tzu like actually there? But then Oolong and the turtle and shit talk to Poir, so like that.
Do you know what? It's Poir. It's not Chao Tzu. It's Poir.
Poir was in the stands with the ladies. So Chao Tzu, so is Chao Tzu really there?
It's too much. It's too much.
The burning questions that the world want to know.
Yeah.
He is. Tien, what are you up to, man? What are you up to?
I mean, I can't think of a better way to end it than that.
We'll close it there. Yeah.
I gotta rewatch Dragon Ball. I gotta see if that eye blinks, man. I'm sure I've seen it blink in the
Go back
Cell
and watch Dragon Ball Z, and we're going to search for blinks, and we're going to see if Chao Tzu actually has conversations with anyone other than Tien. And when we reconvene, we'll all report back with our findings.
I cannot think of a better reason to rewatch Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
brother Trav, do you have any final words of wisdom for the people before we close this bad boy out?
Oh man.
Real quick. I want to give a peek behind the curtain to our listeners. With T-minus 10 minutes left to this recording, we had no topic. We had no idea what this recording was going to be, and we just gave y'all an hour and 34 minutes of quality content. You're welcome.
That is talent. We are talented people, actually.
I think that's just where we're at. No, we'll end right there.
You know what? Whether you watch it or you read it, we all need it. So open up your nerd eye, point it to the sky, and we will see you next time aboard the brothership. See you soon, Space Cow people. Dodan Ray. And what should we do with our potion?
Take care of our chickens. Austin Falls.
And we didn't like so much, and we're so happy she's back.
Gang's back.
Later, man.
Peace.